going on, Battle Rap World? Y'all might not know me. My name is Mike. You usually would see me on stage at the Rare Breed Entertainment events, including If It's Soul 2 and Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 that just passed last month. I'm here, first blog ever, to do a prediction blog for the Crown 2 event presented by Guerrilla Warfare November 21st in Chicago, which I will be in the building for. They have about 8 battles right now. As you see, got notes on each battle just to make my life a little bit better. First of all, shout out to Guerrilla Warfare, Big Cannon, Miss Gracie Young Cannon. They honestly might have put on card of the year, but again, we'll reserve judgment until the footage comes out. But on paper, it's an amazing card. 8 battles on Saturday, and Gracie also tweeted out that she has a quote-unquote PG card the day before with a lot of up-and-coming talent from the Chicago area mostly. So I'm looking forward to that too. And if you have tickets, VIP or stage passes for the event on the 21st, you can get into the event on the 20th for free, which is a great incentive. So I will be checking out that also. So let's just get into these battles. I'll try to be as quick as possible, give you my predictions, things like that. Battle number 1, XL versus Heavy Half. This is a very interesting battle. Not only it's 2 up-and-coming guys, but also Heavy Half is Team Hami. XL is Team Hami. Heavy Half is the Chicago name that's starting to come up. He just did a battle with Big Cannon. It was a crazy battle. And, there's also that Chicago versus Boston, because XL's from Boston aspect, I believe. I'm not really sure, but I think XL's from Boston. And, Chicago and Boston have sports rivalry. In this battle, I think XL is just a little bit more bar heavy than Heavy Half, in my opinion. So that might work in his favor. He could probably outbar him, but Heavy Half has that street. He's that type of street battle rapper. He can articulate himself, and he can also relate to the Chicago crowd. So that could help in his favor. This battle, like I said, is very interesting. I gave XL 2-1 off the bat, because I know XL just a little bit more watching his battles, but you never know. This battle rap, you never know what's going to happen. Battle number 2, JC versus Born. Riders Block versus Yellow Tape Gang. The next chapter. I say next chapter because Born just came off battling another Riders Block member, Oops, at the RBE Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. Crazy battle. Very crazy. Nobody was on stage for that. They just went in on each other. Great battle. Can't wait for the footage to come out. Shout out to ARP and Rare Breed Entertainment. That's going to be a bar fest, because everybody knows what Born can do, and JC's no slouch. He just came off a super classic with Big Cannon and Lift His Soul 2, also by RBE. I didn't pick a winner for this because I think it's going to be super debatable, because they're both bar heavy. They both scheme really well. They both have amazing wordplay. They both punch. This could be battle of the night. It could be. But I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm just going to say it's a super debatable. It might just be off preference. And I'm just going to let y'all know now, I'm Riders Block biased. I support everybody in Riders Block. But on that battle, super debatable. Battle number 3, John the Don versus YK. Now, as you know, both of them were in the same PG class. I believe it was 2011. That's the same class with Rosenberg and Clean Paper. John's the veteran in this, but I think he's going to be the underdog. because YK's been on a tear lately, and it's in Chicago. Even though John John has battled in Chicago before, he did battle QP on Known 2 in Chicago. Like I said, YK's been on a nice streak right now. He had a classic with Steams, I heard. He beat Cortez a few months ago. Young Cannon's starting to get that traction that he's going to start becoming well, he is a problem now, but he's going to become even more of a problem. I think John John's going to have a fight tonight. He might not have a fight it may not be easy like he had at Summer Madness with Wavy. But he's gonna have to fight for this win. I said 2-1 either way. That might be a preference battle. I might have to lean with John John on it because he's the veteran, but I wouldn't be surprised if YK won. Battle number 4, Ill Will vs. K-Shine. I have to admit, I was when I saw this battle on paper, I was like, this battle might be very interesting. From the simple fact that they're almost the same. What I mean is they're both aggressive. They both punch very hard. And they both command the attention. Meaning they both try to grab as much of the crowd as they can in their rounds. Shine has the veteran experience, and that would be versus Ill Will. I think he's a little better than K-Shine at wordplay, just a little bit. And he has the Midwest going for him, but I think in this battle, this is probably one of the few battles that's probably going to be negated. Because everybody wants to see K-Shine, because K-Shine's never battled in Chicago before, so might be a very interesting dynamic. I did say this one was another 2-1 either way. They're both fan favorites, and you don't know what will happen once you get on that stage. Plus, it'll be interesting to see K-Shine in the big battle outside of a 2-on-2. I know he battled Dose on Don't Flop, J-Dose on Don't Flop, but still. I think this is his biggest battle since he started doing the 2-on-2s with DNA. His biggest one-on-one battle. Number 5. Well, actually, before I do that one, I didn't put notes for this one, but they also have Daylight versus O-Red. Now, again, remember I said I am totally Rise Block biased, but Daylight and O-Red are both in my top 10, which is going to be a very hard battle for me to judge objectively. Plus the simple fact Daylight decided to tweet out that he was going to become a living he's going to dress like a living translation as an antic. I don't know if he's really going to do that. I mean, it would be interesting. I don't know how he'd pull it off. But this is O-Red's first battle in a while. I think his last battle was, again, on Don't Flop against, I think, Uno Lavos. I don't remember. I think it was Uno Lavos. And from what I heard, it wasn't that great a showing. But this is different. This is top-tier talent versus top-tier talent. O-Red's not going to come to Chicago and lose to Daylight. Vice versa, Daylight's not coming all the way from Irvine to lose to O-Red. That one, again, could be battle of the night. If Daylight spits his shit, O-Red's going to have a hard time getting off the mat. If O-Red comes back with it, Daylight might have to go in his bag. Not the antic bag, actual bag. This could be a slugfest. I'm going to say probably it's going to be another 2-1. This is a battle no one's going to get 3-0'd. I would have to say 2-1 Daylight. like I said, this is a tough one to call. I think Daylight just has just a little bit more than O-Red in terms of style. I won't say bars or wordplay because they both have exceptional wordplay, exceptional bars. Daylight's style might put him over the top because he's unorthodox, because you don't know what he's going to do. And he could do something that just throws O-Red off and use that to take a round. So I'm going to lean towards Daylight 2-1. But I wouldn't be upset if O-Red won 2-1. O-Red's my man. But I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really looking forward. That's one of the battles why I picked up this ticket, because I really want to see this battle. Now we got Math Hoffa and Big K. What to say about this battle? It's going to be two big dudes trying to bully each other and get totally negated. It's almost like the opposing, the immovable object meets the unstoppable force. So once their bullies collide, it's an even playing field, which is what's going to happen, because they're not going to get bullied by each other. Big K is better at punching. Matt's better at setups and schemes, to me. Again, I think Math needs this battle more than Big K. For Big K, this is just a name off, to me. If I was Big K, this is a name that I could put on my resume that I beat. Math needs this victory because if he can't beat Big K on a neutral stage, it's going to be very tough for him to validate putting back getting the bigger names. And this is no shot at Math. It's not a shot because I really like Math. But you've got to kill the opponents that people expect you to kill. Now, I'm not saying Big K is going to get killed, because he's not. It's going to be a 2-1. But Math needs this more than Big K. That way he could start building himself back up so he can go get the clips. He could go get the head ices, the swaves, the kind of names that you need so he can eventually, maybe one day, we don't know if it'll ever happen, it probably won't happen, go get the serfs or the murder mooks. He needs those names. So I said 2-1 Math. This battle right here, a year in the making, because this was supposed to go down last year on the first Crown event. Big Cannon versus Charlie Clips. I've been a fan of Charlie Clips since the day he was in Lion's Den. And I know everybody says, oh my God, the Clips has been terrible the last 2 years. He don't have it no more. Ever since Rex, he been falling off. He got bodied by Sharon. Chill Jones killed him. O-Red destroyed him. The Clip stands. Everybody, I heard it all. Big K gonna have a fight. And I only say that because if you went to Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3 and you saw his one rounder with Adi Boom, you felt that Clips was back. And came off a great showing against Lux. Even though a lot of people say he lost, I think he won. The Pops angle should never have been brought back up again. I automatically said, Lux, you lost that round. But, again, everybody's entitled to their opinions. Battle round. This might be candidate for Battle of the Night. with the next battle that I'm gonna do, but we'll wait on that a little bit. Excuse me. Now everybody knows what Clips does. He has bars, wordplay, schemes, freestyling, rebuttaling, crazy stage presence. I'm pretty sure Goods is going to be in the house, so he'll have even more stage presence. Big Cannon's almost like a mirror image of Clips, because he can do what Clips does. He could scheme, he could wordplay, he could bar. He's bar heavy. He can rebuttal. He can freestyle. He has amazing delivery. This is what you would call a true mirror match. This might be a preference battle. This might come down to which battle rapper, if you count how many punches they had. This might be one of those battles where someone has to do half more than somebody else to get the win. Again, I'm Brian's block bias, so I'm gonna roll with Big Cannon. You know, I'm from New York. Gotta roll with Big Cannon. I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie Clips came with that bullshit. And he may, not like the Derrick Rose bullshit. We're not talking about that. I mean the bullshit that he can't be stopped. He might be on one. If he comes like he came against Surf or Rex, Big K gonna have a problem. But I'm gonna lean more. I think Big Cannon is gonna do enough to get that battle. Plus he's been sitting on some bars for Clips for a year. I'm sure he threw most of that away and redid them, but he was already ahead of the pack, as so was Clips. So again, I'm leaning towards Big K. It's going to be a super debatable. 3 to 4 years, people were screaming who would win. Came in the same class with URL. Put in work before URL. And now 2015, they finally clash. Verb versus Sue Surf. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a grown man conversation. A grown man conversation. This could be Battle of the Year. It could be. It could contend with Chilla and Danny. It could. Verb? Yes, Verb is, everybody says Verb is on a decline. Fine, whatever. People say Surf lost to Rock. Whatever. None of that's going to matter on the 21st. Verb arguably is undefeated in the Midwest. Arguably. Okay, he lost the X Factor. He has one clear loss in the Midwest in the last 3 years. That is pretty damn impressive. Surf came off classics with Hollow, Hitman, Rock. And to top it all, Surf is going to be in his bag because everybody says that he has ghostwriters, and he's going to be out to prove to Verb, even though Verb don't care, Verb and the world, that he has no ghostwriter. And honestly, I have a sneaking suspicion that Verb's showtime, if he does a showtime, is going to be his greatest showtime ever. Just because it's Surf. It might top Danny's and it might top Goods. And also, they have a growing similarity with their battles, Verb and Surf. Their second rounds are always their coldest. I don't know if they structure it like that and they use that as a swing round. But whoever wins that second round won that battle. because their second rounds are always cold. So again, this might be a preference battle. And they're both in my top 5. So again, this is another hard battle for me to judge. But I might have to say Surf 2-1. But again, this is a preference battle. I wouldn't be surprised if Verb 1-2-1. I'd be happy with that too. And last battle, the female, you gotta show the female some love. Lady Luck versus Official. Now, Lady Luck's been out the game for years on cam. And we all know what Official's been doing the last 2 years. She's been taking on all comers, all top names, and putting on hell of a show each time. And honestly, y'all could say Jazz, that's fine. I think Official's the number one female battle rapper out right now. What works in Lady Luck's favor is, considering that she's been out so long, she has that unknown tangible that you don't know how she's going to come in. So I think Official 2-1-3-0.